Everything's a mess. There we go. All right. I'm not lit up yet. Even come on. Oh, you dumb light. Buckle up, Buttercup. It's gonna be one of those shows. Welcome to episode 76 of Making It Up as We Go. It's precisely what we're doing. What just happened was that I started playing the intro thingy, and then and I hit record, right, or go live, and it was saying, "Hey, your storage is full." So it played like for 5 minutes and wasn't even doing anything yet. And yeah, so that's why it started. Yeah, whatever. We're just rolling with it. Hey, Mr. Corliss, how you doing, sir?
Hey, I'm doing well, thank
There
you.
you go. Good. Mr. Hammerquist and Mr. Sean.
Evening.
It's going to be one of those days today. I went upstairs to get a Christmas tree cake. So that's what I get for leaving to get fat food.
No.
Yeah.
You know, those things are awesome. My daughter had one earlier. She asked if I wanted a bite.
Yeah.
Oh. She
They're
had like
deadly.
the stump, you know.
Yeah, they're absolutely deadly. My wife is actually going to be. I don't like cheesecake. I mean, you would think by looking at all this, I would love cheesecake, but I really don't like cheesecake. But she's going to be making tomorrow. She's making a Christmas tree cake cheesecake.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah. So and she made it last year, and she said it was really good. I don't like cheesecake, so I don't know, but I will trust her on that.
Oh, Cody's got Oreos.
Oh, there you go. There you go, Mr. Elkins. So, yeah. So I didn't get to do any of the things where making everybody say hello and all that good stuff. So sorry about that, everybody. Yeah, it's a mess. So, Mr. Corliss, what have you been up to this week, sir?
Hey, I got my real project done.
What?
And I did. And I got to finish the video and then I'll get it uploaded hopefully tomorrow or Monday. And I keep looking down at Paul down there. And you ever see the movie Up in Smoke?
Yeah.
Doesn't that kind of remind you of that movie?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Snoop, Cheech, and Chong ain't here.
But yeah, so I got my other project done. I just got to finish the video and I'll get it uploaded.
Awesome. Can't wait to see it. What about you, Sean? What have you been up to?
Having fun.
Productive. I mean, we're definitely productive then.
Oh, actually been having fun. I made an intro for my morning coffee.
Oh, there you go.
Like that was kind of fun. It's been a busy week though, because I'm changing materials on what I use for my modules.
Yeah,
it's been a little bit of a challenge. I've had to go in and I'm halfway through all my files because I have to resize and compensate for the thicknesses of the material. It is what it is, but we're getting there. And then on top of that, I've been working my printers. It's kind of, I don't know if you can get the gist of it, but it's a logging car. Oh, it just fell apart. It's not glued yet. Yeah, my truck just literally fell apart in my hand here. Well, you'll get the gist of it.
There you go.
It goes along with this engine, which I just unboxed. But the downfall is just like my last engine. There's a part broken on it, but you know what? It's all good. And this is my climax. This will be pulling actually my coal cars. My 3-truck Shay will be pulling all my logs. But with this, I'll be able to add a layer, being able to 3D print my own cars.
Cool. Very cool.
It's been fun. And then along with, of course, my project that hopefully will fall into place here in the next day or two. I'm right behind you, Paul.
Yeah. Don't be too far behind. We only got a couple days
know.
left.
I
What
work
about you,
best
Mr. Hammerquist?
Well, you can see I'm in the garage, and I've spent pretty much 90% of my time out here today.
That's
Working on my project, and I promise it's not Cheech and Chong. It's not Snoop Dogg and no Willie Nelson. Here we go. I am testing out my reverse flow.
Mm.
So, yeah, definitely going to have to switch over to Pet G or something with a higher melt point.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So, seeing how long this PLA will last or if there's any issues. Right now, the ceramic part that's holding it has melted the PLA and it's stuck in place.
Nope.
So, the ceramic's not going anywhere.
Now,
But-
is that an instance burner?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, fun little thing. I got it off STL Flicks. They have about like 8 of them, 8 different ones.
Wow.
So, thinking about maybe opening a store and selling some of these. But before I sell anything like this, I want to put it through its paces, understand it, because hey, fuego and selling to a person, let's make sure things are good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to do some testing and all that good stuff.
Yeah. So,
Sweet.
all right, I'm going to get this out of my face because I really am not Cheech or Chong.
Huh.
That was really funny because during the intro, it was just like a fog machine over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was going ham. That's awesome. Very cool. Well, for me, I put up a Christmas tree, and here in the office for the show, and then still Christmas lights all day, every day. Tomorrow, actually, I didn't do any yesterday or today, but because we're finishing up the one install that we were working on last week, and so we should be finishing that up tomorrow, and which is the not fun parts of that job. That one is, yeah, you got some high spots to reach with a ladder by itself.
Mm.
So not fun. I'm not going to be really excited to do it, but it needs to get done. But I did 3D print some of the bits and pieces for it. I think I was talking about that last week. Actually, these pieces. So I was talking about like the caps and all that for the ends of these things, the ends of the rail, for this angled rail that I have. So this is a piece that I designed and made
cool.
for it, and works great. So I'm real happy with the way that it turned out, and used a whole bunch of them.
Isn't it so cool that if you have an idea or a need for something, now you can create it and make it yourself?
Yeah. I mean, within hours, I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I had good measurements on it and created it and did a couple of prototypes of it, and then I was like, all right, there it is, and sent them to the printers, and then proceeded to melt one. It really helps if you are going to be printing in Pet G to have the bed temperature set for Pet G, and not for PLA, because then you get a blob of doom going on, and you ruin your hot end. So
Yeah. Oh no.
yeah, well, the on that particular, it was on thing 2, which is the furthest one there, that one right there. The camera little cover was on, so I started thing 1 and thing 2 when I was leaving the house the one day, and I went to go check in on them, and I saw thing one was having a problem. They weren't all coming off, but there was a couple of them that had come loose or whatever. And so I stopped that one, and I went to go check thing two, and the camera was blocked. And I was like, oh man, I can't see. Well, I'll just let it roll, and we'll see what happens. Well, I should have just canceled it, but it might have already been dead at that point anyway. I don't know. It was bad.
So was it just the nozzle you lost, or?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't had time to try to clean the rest of it up or anything. But it was still going when I got here, so it was still hot, and that was the key. I think really was, even if I wouldn't have been here, I probably would have let it run just because I was able to peel it off, and it didn't harden because it was still soft all around the hot end. So
Yeah, you got lucky.
yeah. Well,
Kind of.
yeah, still $30 mistake, but yeah. So anyway, it happens. In the meantime, we have some stuff going on here. So let's play one of our favorite videos of all time. Have you started your Gatten Christmas challenge for this year yet? It's on. Use your CNC laser 3D printer. Make something Christmas related. I'm hanging up Christmas lights and it's cold. I can't feel my face anymore. It's very windy. Please participate. Make something cool. Bye. So yeah, the Gatten Christmas Challenge is live right now. There's only a few days left to submit your project for. You have until 11:59 and 59 seconds on the 24th to get me an email saying, showing your name, your address, the link for the video, and all that good stuff. So we have some wonderful sponsors here. Let me go down the list here and tell you what our sponsors and what they're being so awesome and contributing toward the challenge this year. We got, of course, out there in the chat is Mr. Cody with Cadence Manufacturing and Design. He's given us a Jenny and a Downtown Jenny bit set to give out to somebody for their wonderful CNC. So thank you very much, Cody. Wham Bam is giving us some gift cards for their site. They're giving us a $25 gift card and two $50 gift cards. Rapid Change ATC is giving us one of their the magazine and in whatever collet size that you need it for your machine. Pixel CNC is giving us one of their CNC their design licenses. And Nemo Labs is giving us a bunch of stuff here. They've got one is a $400 voucher towards either the 6040 or 5040 machine. They're giving us three $200 site gift cards for whatever you want to use on their site. 3 dust shoes and 3 sets of the hold down clamps. And they're like the real nice, aluminum ones that I would be petrified to use just because. But if you have confidence in where you're putting your stuff, you'll be fine. So, it's super awesome. Thank you so much to all these wonderful sponsors for joining us this year. And we've got some, there's a link in the description to the playlist with everybody that has submitted all their stuff. I think I did see our buddy Earl out there. Did I see Earl out there? Marcella's out there. Paul, let's see here. The one that there's only one that's not on that list right now, and that is from Earl Walker. He the way he's got his video set is for like kids. It's got it's marked for kids, so it won't let me add it to the playlist. So I've already sent him an email on it, asking him to change that so I can put it into the playlist for everybody to see. So when you go check out those videos in the playlist, make sure you subscribe to all those channels. Make sure you like on their videos and all that, and comment. it really means a lot. So it'd be very, very awesome. Besides that, yeah, a couple days left, people. You get them moving. Get them moving. So let's see here. I think we're all ready to roll then. So, Cody's asking me about the Christmas light stuff. Do they pay you to take them down? It's part of, well, we do two styles of lighting. So the one that we're working on right now is a permanent lighting install. So it's like trim that goes up on the house, so they stay there. But our seasonal customers, yeah, it's all part of the package. That we own the lights still. So if there's a light bulb that goes out or something comes loose or falls off the house or whatever, we come out and we fix it. And then in January we come out and take them down and we store them and all that good stuff. So it's pretty cool. It's fun. It's just been really busy this year. Oh, all right. Anybody want to guess how many miles are on my brand new truck right now?
3,800.
47.
I'm going to go 42 and a half.
Is the closest. It's like 41 something, 4,100 miles on that truck in 5 weeks.
The mile is right.
We are moving. So it's been a lot of running around with the old Godzilla F-250. So it's been pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing a little bit of a break. So, all right. Well, let's get moving here and start yapping on about these wonderful videos that we have out there this week. Let me do this there. There we go. Man. So, the first video on today's list of ones that we have here, and all these videos are referenced in the description. So, again, if you go check them out and leave them a comment, let them know that you saw it, that we pointed you in their direction, and to watch their video. So, this is Duffy Woodcraft. He's on CNC with me all the time, and he's making some pretty cool projects here. This one was it's a tree, like a pine tree shape, and then he's doing like CNC nativity scenes and other things inside there. So I guess he sells these things all year long. And yeah, like I've just got a little house. I like the Sasquatch with the everything in there. But yeah, he does a great job. He walks you through how he makes it all. It's kind of a nice little combination of regular woodworking and the CNC work in there with a nice little project. I dig it. I like the tips that he was giving out here on the way he dunks it. Oh man, I forget what he dunks it in. I don't think it was mineral spirits. It was something. Whatever he dunks it in, and then he's putting on cookie sheets and all that to drip dry for a little while. And I thought that was pretty cool. And then because then you can just take the cookie sheet and dump whatever dripped off back into his bucket.
That's the way I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he has like a honey butter paste wax that he puts on over top of that too. And cool little project. I mean, and you could sell those things all year long, like with the bears and stuff like that in them.
Oh yeah.
And then I didn't mention how much he sells them for, but I would assume like $20-$30 or something like that. So it's a good little project. I dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to see if he's got a link to a store. I did not see a link to a store. Bummer.
Yeah. Well, I think he does it for like craft shows.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Pretty cool setup though. Definitely dig it. All right. Well, moving on then. We got speaking of CNC with me, we got Mr. Hamilton Dilbeck. This week's video he did on CNC stuff was basically a push stick for your oven.
Oh, the oven racks.
Yeah.
So you don't burn your fingers.
Yeah. Yeah. And I thought that was pretty cool. But the thing I liked the most was that the material that he's using. So it's not a wood. It's like an impregnated paper resin thing. I forget what it's called, but it's crazy expensive. That piece that he cut those four tools out with was like $40.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But the knife is awesome. I like the knife.
That belongs in a bachelor pad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you cook? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my wife might like that.
It's pretty sweet though.
And is that a fishbone next to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the far one, that one that he's doing right now is it's reminiscent of a design that he used to do. And then pretty cool setup though. I could see somebody using those in the be an easier project to put out there for a craft show or something. Because they don't take up a whole lot of material. It would be pretty cool. The thing I thought was, you wouldn't think about until you're actually cutting those things out, was that you can't be real wide. Like it's got to stay at like a 1/2 inch wide or whatever, because it's got to fit between the grates in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
So like a 3/4 inch material, not going to fit. So I was like, oh yeah, I wouldn't have even thought about that until after I'd made one and tried to use it, and then just throw it in the fire. But yeah, the fishbone's pretty cool though. I dig it. Very much dig it. So, sounds like I didn't get to watch his thing that he his live from last weekend yet, but changes that they're doing to CNC with me for next year. It sounds like his video schedule, from what he was saying at the end of this video, looks like he's not going to be doing weekly videos next year. Maybe it sounds like maybe he's going to cut it down to, I don't know, like every other week or something like that, I would assume. So, but cool. Very cool.
Yeah, because that can be tiresome.
Oh yeah, I mean, if it's your job.
Yeah. But even then, I mean, if it's your job, but I mean, he's selling stuff too, right?
No, he really doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Like he'll do a craft show or something like that, just to prove a point, proof of concept, type stuff. But that's not like his main thing to do. So, but that bamboo stuff that he was using before was pretty sweet. The multicolored bamboo.
That's fun to work with.
Yeah,
it's easy to work with, and it burns really nice on a laser too.
Yeah. So very cool. All right. Well, we'll move on then to a young lady that we've shown down here several times, Emily from Wild Willow. She's tearing it up with her new Thunder laser. That's for sure. She's really good at. She's real big on patches, hat patches. She does a lot of that stuff. And this video was, a bunch of things that you can do for under $20 or whatever that helps your process. The big thing that I thought was the biggest helpful thing, well, two things were the super helpful things, was the boxes that she puts on her lasers with all the test cards in it. So she keeps a test card for each thing that she uses at at that laser and keeps it there on the laser itself. Yeah, you can see it right there in the corner for the thunder. And then the other one that I thought was pretty wild was, how everybody does standoffs on the honeycomb beds.
Mm-hmm.
She's using golf tees.
I never would have. That's
I never would have thought about that, but evidently it works really well because it's a very small bit that's on there, and they're generally either wood or plastic. Yeah, there you go. Fit right in the honeycomb.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I thought it was a fantastic idea.
The only thing is I see is it doesn't take it up high enough. I mean, it's a cool idea, yes.
Yeah.
But you're still low.
Well, how high should you be up off the bed?
Mine's about almost a half an inch, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
Because I cut my risers to fit in the honeycomb. Then they got a little T on the bottom, and then they come up to a point.
Mm-hmm.
So not quite. I don't know. Over a quarter for sure. Almost half. Because when I get low, I've used like 1/4-inch material to hold something up as a standoff, and every once in a while I'd still get a little flashback, depending upon how hot I'm running the laser.
There you go. Yeah.
But it's still a cool idea.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think so. She was also showing the little toolboxes, like what I had, one of the Cobalt toolboxes, and showing like how people customize them and stuff like that. I've been meaning to do that to mine. Laser it up, and that looks. I mean, I even have a white one just like that.
Cool.
But yeah, some people are doing some pretty cool stuff to them. Firing them up.
Okay.
That one looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a good video, good tips, and Harbor Freight even has like a version of this now. I was at Harbor Freight today, and I was trying to see if they had any, but they were out. But evidently, like she even just showed it. The Cobalt ones, they've come out with another one that has a third drawer on it instead of the two. So if you need a third drawer, just a little bit extra space, you can do that.
For that Willie Nelson stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you live in Michigan, you don't need to worry about it.
Oh, you know what though? It doesn't have a lid like the other ones do. That's interesting.
So it's the same size, just they're using the extra or the top for a drawer.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Crazy. So, but yeah, good video, good information on it. Check them out. No. Very good. All right. We'll move on to Ruth Amos. So I guess she's like an engineering person, and she loves Lego.
Mm-hmm.
And so she had the idea to do the Lego has a Christmas tree, and so she wanted to make that life size. So between this video here and the next video, which was done by Ellis Ware, they worked together. See, that's Ellis right there. And so it was interesting watching two people cover the same project, like the literal same project. And
using his print farm for her.
Yeah. She got him involved because he has more printers than she does. So she would help, or she was doing whatever she could, but then they had to work together to get it all done. So it was kind of cool. Like he's talking about how he had to kind of redesign the Lego brick to work for 3D printing better. And it was all about the tolerances and stuff like that. But you didn't have to do some things. The supports underneath really didn't matter a whole lot because it's just a brick. And
You know, when you sit there and as she's putting or as they're putting them together, it was so satisfying to hear them slide in and lock into place.
Oh yeah. Just a real nice clunk.
Yeah, just perfect.
Yeah.
And all the tolerances were they're spot on.
Yeah. And but she ordered the wrong filament the first time around. So he had like he's got this little place to do his 3D printing stuff, and it's like filled with just the wrong size filament. They had ordered like 2.8 millimeter diameter filament instead of the 1.75.
Whoops.
So it wouldn't work with their printers. So they had to get all new stuff. So pretty cool though. But yeah, some of the differences that some things they did, like they made the star light up, and they used some tea lights to make the candles on it go up and stuff. And it's really cool. It was a fun project. A lot of printing. A lot of printing.
You know what though? It's cleaner than a fake tree and a real tree.
Yeah.
Don't have to worry about any plastic or real needles.
And it's Lego. Well, based off Lego.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lego inspired.
Lego. Okay, yeah. We have to watch how we say that, don't we?
My bad.
I'd want more lights on it though, you know. Yeah, like she and I think her kid made like presents, Lego presents to go underneath the tree and stuff. And
yeah, all the red could have done it in transparent and then put the tea lights under that.
Yeah, that would have been cool too.
But yeah,
or if you could have done it with like being able to plug it in, so you didn't have to worry about the batteries and the tea lights. It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, have you all seen those tea lights now that they have the remote for it?
No.
Yeah. So I got them where you can get a remote. So you just have to turn them all on, and then you can hit the button, turns them all off and on.
Oh, wow.
And you can change colors on some of them. So I have a project planned for them. So I got them, but haven't done anything. Oh, they did turn on put some in the bulbs.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
I
didn't get to watch all the videos. I'm sorry.
That's all right. We'll forgive you.
I was thinking about talking about
is either watch videos or do your project, right?
Hey, see, the project is being worked on.
There you go. We'll take it. We will take it.
And it looks like I saw someone else said they just uploaded another video, one of their videos as well.
Oh, cool. Very cool. All right. Let's we'll move on from these guys then to bearded builds. Avoiding some laser mistakes. This is actually one that I didn't get to watch yet. So what was the big mistake that he was trying to help you avoid?
Well, it was actually people taking on jobs for things they've never done.
Oh,
yeah.
When I first got into CNC, with the 3018s, people would be like, I got a job. I don't know how to cut this and do that. And I'm like, why do you have a job? I mean, good on people for wanting to take on a project and do something. But his main deal was, these belt buckles that he was doing, they're expensive.
Yeah.
And you're not going to want to eat the cost of it if you mess up. And so he was talking about, before you take on a job, make sure you know what you're doing. Because you're going to, especially if someone sends you a one-of-a-kind item.
Oh, yeah.
Like, let's say someone sends you their guitar and you've never done anything like that. Yeah, you might want to have tried something before. Or, let's say someone wants their design on the back of, laser etch the back of their computer or the side panel of their computer. he's used these belts and everything, so he was able to do some tests and not waste anything or, mess anything up. So it was just one of those, it wasn't so much tips or tricks as much as
Philosophy.
yeah. Because then you also give people a bad name in the field.
Well,
Mhm.
here's one for you. How about having Dan Haggerty ask you to do a buttstock on some rifles? Matter of fact, 3 buttstocks. Yeah, you want to get nervous?
Yeah.
I was nervous, but it was so cool.
Yeah. But how much have you lasered? You're not at that point.
13 years.
Yeah. So I
It's all-
think this was more, people who've been doing it for a couple months, maybe a year,
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know in my businesses, I'm not afraid to tell somebody, "Nope, never done that before. I think I can do it, but we've never done that before." Like I'm
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to tell somebody that.
I'll try
And,
it, but
yeah, like, hey, we can figure that out. But yeah, I just blindly saying, yeah, we could do that. Yeah, I get it completely.
yeah, before I touched one buttstock, I actually bought a whole bunch of used ones.
Yeah, oh yeah, going in there.
Just went to town on them, and each one is different because you have your maples and some softs, and yeah. Then we can get into the manufactured stuff, the plastics and stuff. It's totally different on top of it.
Yeah.
Those Galvo lasers are pretty awesome.
I'd love to have one.
I like watching those.
The sound that they make too on top of it,
Yeah.
that's just cool.
Well, I like when it's not even firing and it's just doing, that on the back, you can see it still going back there.
Yeah. Groove Belt. Oh, that's that company. Okay. I see those on advertised on YouTube all the time.
I think that's what my wife got. Yeah, I have one. They're magnetic. They're really nice. I didn't even notice that until you said that.
Yeah.
Watch the out of all the videos I watched.
Good times.
Uh,
Good times. All right. Well, moving on then. Prusa did a video on Linus Tech Tips. Hey.
so it's I watch Linus Tech Tips. I like it. It's one of my favorite ones to watch. But everybody's so into the bamboo craze, and while lots of them have bamboos on their personal house, they never mention it in the video. But they're all using enders and I'm sorry, but I was starting to think, well, why are they doing that? Because if they're building and prototyping materials and things they're going to be building, and that it has to go through the cloud, do they really want that up there? I was starting to wonder, is that why they're using those? To control it better so their designs don't get out there, or a company gets their designs.
Well, I mean, you can land your bamboo, so
Yeah, you can, but I just was curious if that was one of the reasons. They never say. It was just more kind of a tour behind the scenes, and I did see a bamboo in one of the shots there. But from watching all their videos, the only time they talk about bamboo is when they're at someone's house and doing like a tech upgrade. Never at the shop. They always talk about the Persias or the center, their high-end ones, their metal ones and everything like that.
yeah.
Maybe
I wonder if it's
bamboo
part of the
didn't.
deal,
I was gonna say maybe bamboo didn't sponsor them.
or maybe the other ones are, and
Yeah.
they say, "Hey, you can't look. We're going to give you these, but you can't have X, Y, Z there at the shop."
I don't know. It was curious for a high tech, for a tech company like that.
Yeah.
not to be on that, because of the speed and everything. So,
Hmm.
and the enclosed area, especially for what they're printing and stuff like that, because they made their own screwdriver. And so I know they printed out several of those. I don't know. It was just a curious thing as to why they chose, Prusa.
Yeah. It's wild. Some of these channels that are out there, like some of these big channels, like how many people they employ to make their content and stuff like that, or
LTT,
whatever else they're doing.
they have close to 100 employees.
Wow.
So they have their media, well, let's say, okay, they have their editors, their writers. They actually have a business department that has, I think, 8 people that does all their sponsorships and all that. They have, HR, and then they also have what I believe his name is Tynan. He's part of labs. So they have a whole other section that just works on testing video cards and, CPUs and all that. And then they have Creator Warehouse, which just works on all their merch, like what I'm wearing. So,
Wow.
yeah, 100 plus, people.
That's a business right there. Well, and
Yeah.
how many people they got? Like, how many subs do they have on that channel? I'm trying to see if I can find.
Oh, I don't even know. I subscribe to Float Plane there. They even have their own, video site, off of YouTube.
Let's see here. Trying to see if I can pull it up. It would. Tech tips. Right. Here we go.
16 mil.
Oh, yeah. 16 million subscribers.
And that's just one of their channels.
Oh, wow.
They also, because they have Linus Tech Tips. They have, oh my gosh,
Wow.
Tech Quickie. They used to have, they're just movies. I think they at one time had 6 or 7 channels, but they've been kind of cutting it back and refocusing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's their print farm they set up during close everything downtime to print face shields. But then they were like, people were like, oh, you can't, they're in Canada, so there was a bunch of issues. So they couldn't print the face shields without getting some kind of special waiver from the government. They couldn't get that. So they started printing earpieces for people who had to wear masks all day.
Huh. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Crazy. 16 million subscribers. Holy cow.
Yeah, they can afford all those people.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty wild. All right. Well, we'll move on then because they don't need our help. YGK3D. So I enjoy his videos. Like they're very I think they're very unbiased. I think he calls a spade, and this one he's talking about the Prusa Core 1 and its effect on the industry, or possible lack of effect, or the effect of Bamboo Lab more so on the Prusa industry, and all that good stuff. And he's got a bunch of both, so I think he does a good job about the comparisons and all that stuff. But yeah, the Core 1 is coming out, or if it's not out already, and I don't know. I think it's really cool. I'd love to see one, but I don't. I think you got to be a Prusa person, I think, to buy one.
I would say no. They said here.
Yeah, I think if you have a Bamboo, you're not going to go buy a Prusa Core 1.
No.
I just don't think you would. But it's pretty wild. Like he's got all those pallets. The pallet is like the old school AMS that was you could put on any kind of printer, and it would cut the filament and put it in there for the different colors and stuff like that. And evidently, he doesn't even use them anymore because half of them are broken, and the company decided to stop making them because of the AMS. They were like $1,000 for that thing by itself. But yeah, it's a good video. Interesting. Even sponsors by PCB Way.
Of all places.
Yeah.
They've slowed down their advertisement. I haven't seen them as much.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they can make fans. Oh, look. He's just putting on all the stuff they gave him. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny. So, but yeah, good time, interesting info. Definitely should check it out.
I mean, can Prusa come back? Can they take it back from Bamboo?
I don't think so. On the consumer level, I don't think so. And even he says in this video about how they've kind of already are moving more towards the like pallet went out of the consumer space and into the industrial space, and it looks like Prusa could be doing the same thing because they already have brought out they have their Delta printer, which is like it's a real high end Delta printer, and then they were even showing some more stuff on doing more industrial type stuff. So I think they'll keep it up for a while, but I think they'll move more towards the industrial space.
Makes sense.
They move towards the industrial space, get a market share there, and then do they take what they learned from there and try to compete with Bamboo again? Or do you think they just stick to the industrial?
I think they just stick to the industrial.
I think if they brought their prices down to make it more affordable for what they have.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, but their prices are what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when Bamboo came out with the A1, like even the A1, a bed slinger, you can get it for a couple $100, $200 for or what $300 for the base machine, and you could buy two of those or more for the price of one Prusa, and it's a lot faster.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah. Caps Lock says Bamboo has cheap labor, and Prusa can't compete on that. Yeah, it's very true. Very true. Oh, and see here from Earl. Earl took care of it. Awesome, buddy. Thank you for doing that. I'll as soon as the show's over, I'll get those added to the playlist. So, but yeah, interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the next couple of years. But yeah, I think the new kid is kind of running over everybody. So.
Well, then I guess it brings to mind, can Creality compete?
I think Creality can. Yeah, because they're kind of in that same market space.
And with the K2 coming out.
Yeah. And I think they've done a good job on being even less expensive than the competitive nature of Bamboo. A lot of people are going to say it isn't as good, but I think that's pretty marginal.
My K1, I haven't had any issues.
Yeah. I mean, they're great. They're great machines. But a lot of people say, oh, they're Bamboo's here, Creality's down here. whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. As having both, I treat my K1 Max more as a prototype machine. Now,
Yeah.
one for one color. I don't seem to get as smooth as prints as I do with the bamboo with my layers. But maybe that's just me needing to fine tune it better. I mean,
Yeah.
they're still great. It's still way better than what anything I had previously.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm not complaining, but there is a little, I would have to do a little bit more touch up work compared to what I would have to do on my bamboo.
Right.
So maybe it's just my machine. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, but I think that's the general consensus out there, whether it's right or wrong.
Yeah.
I think that's the general consensus
Yeah.
on the level of playing field. But Creality, if you think about it, also has a ton of different stuff. I mean, they have laser cutters, they have 3D printers, they have they don't they have a resin one too? I think
they do, and I know they have a handheld scanner.
Yeah, they've got the
Yeah, a couple
scanners.
scanners.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're in danger at all. But
No.
like moving out of the space, like I would think that Prusa would be.
Yeah.
So,
All right, now bamboo's new.
yeah. And there's also like Sheety Tech and all that stuff too. So it,
I don't know if it's nice when I'm looking at Elegoo, that Neptune, what is it, Neptune 4 Max? That's looking good.
yeah.
And I'm looking at the FL Sun.
Kind of ironic that we're talking about bamboo and we're going different directions.
Well, that's the other thing. It's kind of having different printers.
Yeah.
I was talking about the live I did today about just each one has their purpose, because I've been a lot of on that TT social network where fanboys of both sides and attacking each other, and I'm like, well, can't everything have its place? Like, why does one have to be,
Yeah.
I don't know. But
It's very true. I'd like to get my hands on some other printers too, just to play with them and see what is all the differences between them all.
yeah.
That would mean that I would end up becoming a 3D printer reviewer. That would actually mean I'd have to be putting out more videos than what I do.
See, I want a Delta.
There is 2024, so yeah. There's some of the industrial-y machines that they're talking about.
Yeah.
In there, so yeah, pretty cool though. We'll see what happens. So I just think it's funny. He's got all those Palette 3 sitting there on the wall, and none of them are hooked up. It's like, man, you had a lot of money invested in those. Oof. So, all right, well, we'll move on then. We got a couple more left to go. We got Marley Kurt. He's done a couple of his videos recently have been about remaking existing design chairs, saying, please don't sue me. And, the people said, no, we're not going to sue you. But this one, he decided to make his own chair. And so he wanted to make a hanging chair. This was his process of doing it. It looks pretty cool. Like the fabric that he makes with the 3D prints and the rope. I wonder how comfortable it would be.
I bet it wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be bad either.
You're looking at a weave that flexes. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. He's auctioning this thing off too. And I think it goes through the end of the year. And he's updating his site once a day with whatever the highest bid is. Anybody want to? We'll show what the end result looks like, and then we can take guesses on what the current bid is. So
now, didn't that top looking one that looked like a top? It'd spin around and stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't he just sell that one?
No, he didn't sell
Okay.
it. Not that I'm aware of.
That's this one that he sold. Okay, I'll be quiet.
Yeah, this is the one that he's trying to like.
It's up there crazy. Yeah.
There's things I want to say about it. Yeah. Steve over there reminds me of something that was on my grandma's couch in the late 70s. Yeah, sure does. Sure does. Yeah, color palette is very 70s. So he's auctioning this thing off, and the way that it looks at the end here, because he actually cut some of the back out because it's not comfortable. The way it was, the way it is in that form, it's pushing him together. There's no way for his head to move back anymore. But yeah, there's things I love about it and things I just can't stand about this chair.
I'm curious to know what you love about it.
I mean, just that it's a hanging chair and kind of is different.
Okay, I could go with the engineering of it.
Yeah. Like it would be a fun chair to sit in or whatever, But
you might never get out.
Yeah, I definitely would never be able to get out of that thing. The things I don't like all the stupid rope. Like he leaves it with all the rope hanging off of the thing, and I think it looks like garbage at that point.
Like Steve said, something like the 70s.
Because like like
the tassel-y look.
Yeah, looks like you make a better hammock than it does a chair.
Yeah.
Or is it supposed to be like like on the rugs? They have the tassels.
Yeah.
See, my thought was the hangers for the potted plants that were woven together. Or whatever. Yeah. That's what that really reminds me of.
Yeah. See, I would have cut those stupid things out. And
it's one ugly chair.
But then
but
like it would clean it up so much if he would just trim up all the rope. Yeah, here she comes. Well, she's gonna look around at it. Come on, look around at it, and then be like, "Oh yeah, I don't like these little things hanging off the top." But so it's being auctioned off now in this current state,
and he's laughing all the way.
Anybody want to take a guess?
I'm gonna say 10.
$10?
10K.
Oh,
y'all were talking it up, so I haven't watched the video. Please tell me it's less.
I would hope it'd be a lot less.
It's currently at $79.50.
Oh wow, it's more than what we talked about earlier.
Yeah. The first day that it was up, it was already over 5,000. Like he started it at 1,500, and then he went. I guess people are bidding, and it's currently at $79.50.
That's nuts.
I bought furniture in the 70s, and I never bought anything that ugly.
Hey, everybody. This isn't even from the 70s. I'll start bidding at $25 right now.
Yeah, right now, right?
Oh, well, Paul, you have the age to back that, so I can't say anything.
Paul's awesome. Like, there's so much he could do to make it look better. I just...
yeah. It's like it's half macrame and half chair.
Yeah. Like, get rid of the hangy stuff. Trim all that stuff up. He's going to have holes all over the place in that top. So, I mean, maybe leave the rope itself wrapped around it, but not,
well,
hanging down.
Each to their own. That's what makes the world go round.
Yeah.
And just reprint all the 3D printed parts in like really bright popping colors. I think that would really change. I think that would change just the overall dynamic of it.
All right. So is the quest then, because he did put the parts, the triangle part on Maker World, so you can make your own chair if you want, or fabric,
Or hammock.
That one
or
is,
hammock.
Hammock.
Hammock would have been pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's halfway there.
Yeah.
More than halfway.
Like, I just think it'd be really cool in like pinks, greens, bright yellows,
Yeah.
with that design, and it'd make it more modern.
You don't like the tans, the browns, and the avocados?
No.
oh,
I don't like pink, bright green, yellow, and white either, but just from what I have to do in my day job and what I see,
Oh, yeah.
that would be closer to what's, contemporary or modern. Whatever. Oh, I hate how those words. Modern isn't modern. Anyways, it's stupid.
I like this part where he breaks it. It's like, how did you not think that was just going to snap in half?
Mm.
Yeah. But anyway, that's what you get for trying to put a piece of driftwood on it.
that thing's got to weigh a bunch too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I forget how much filament he got sent by Bamboo to do it.
Mm.
Boy, his holes are crooked.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to say.
Oh, Lordy.
I mean, could this be the 2024 challenge where it's like, can we make this thing better than what he did? Is it possible? I don't know I don't think it would be too hard to make it better than what he did.
Awesome engineering, though.
Yeah.
Awesome engineering.
Give him kudos for that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, 70. I wouldn't pay $7,900 for it. Somebody out there's got more money than brains, but I think that's a lot of people.
Like Steve's got on your Bamboo. That it explains everything. Bamboo sent him all the ugly colors nobody had purchased.
But they're all it's all the colors of their wood filament that they had. That he does say that at the beginning. So, yeah, like look at him. Yeah. So it does weigh probably good 30, 40 pounds.
I could make some cool armor with it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you could.
Make a suit.
It's flexible enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might be interesting. I don't know.
There's so many things you could make out of that filament other than that thing.
It's fantastic. Yeah, I just think that there's a lot that could have been done to that chair to make it look better as it was. But I don't know. Neat project.
Yeah.
Congratulations to him for getting somebody to give him $8,000 for it so far.
Yeah. For that part, I'm impressed.
Yeah. Yeah. So fun times with that. All right. Well, let's move off of that one then, and let's talk about how Elevated Systems is going to make Mr. Hammerquist not happy.
Oh yeah, one again.
Look at that. A 3-foot long Enterprise.
Well, here's
He's
the
going
sad thing,
small,
though.
man. He's going itty bitty with that, though. Yours is going to be so much bigger.
Well, his is all printed, in color. Mine's going to be hand painted. So, and then that video is just what do you call it? An infomercial.
Yeah, an ad for the Elegoo.
Yeah, I just saw the Enterprise D and was like, really?
Yeah, like
I'm looking at the
you're in
elegant.
the middle of printing it out, and then this one comes out.
Is it the same model?
No,
Okay.
no. I mean, it looks cool the way he did his, and props to him and everything. Apparently, he does have another video where he talks about it, but yeah.
Ryan, I hear a little bit of jealousy there.
Well, I'm jealous because this is finished.
Yeah.
Mine's sitting on the table. I prioritized another project over the Enterprise.
There you go.
I put something else ahead of Star Trek.
Yeah.
The Gatten CNC project.
See Christmas challenge.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have to.
Yeah.
It's a requirement.
Yeah. 3 days and I have nothing painted. Well, I have some sand primer on, but that's it.
But you never sleep, so you have a lot of time.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I sleep just at different hours.
There we go.
Starship envy. There you
Uh,
go. Good times. Well, neat looking project though.
Yeah.
That Elegoo, that's a big Elegoo. How big is the bed on that thing?
If it's the Pro, it's 320. If it's the Max, or it's 3 something. If it's the Max, it's 420. If I'm right.
I think that looks like 320.
Yeah, or 350. I think on the
Something like
Pro.
that.
I'd have to look again.
Yeah.
I'm more focused on the Max. I'm just thinking of the G scale stuff I could print on the Max.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Dude,
Wait, G scale Enterprise.
that'd be huge. What? At least 8 foot? Maybe 10?
I'd have to do the math.
That would be nuts.
Yeah. Oh wait, I could drive it. Make a little seat in the back.
Some of those parts, it looks like, why did you print them in separate pieces? Like he had them right next to each other, where it's like, you could have just, those two pieces could have been put together.
I bet she blew it up from a smaller model, designed more for like the smaller printers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his, I think, has like you can run wiring and lighting and everything in it too.
Oh wow.
Mine you can't, because I used Luban, whatever, to blow mine and cut it up.
Oh, so yours doesn't have, like, I can see runners here.
Yeah. So
Probably for lights.
I can grab a piece real quick. It sits here in front of me as I work on my Gatten CNC project, taunting me.
Hold on a second here. Let me make you big.
So this is the bottom of the hull, and see, mine's all solid, so it's going to be nice and heavy.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you got one of
Nice.
those fancy build plates, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There. Yeah. Well, I wanted to try to get it as flat as possible, so when I put them together, oh, now I don't even know which way they go. There we go. Don't laugh. It's been a long day. But so, well, yeah, it'll be fun.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah. But I'm going to hand paint all mine. So all those windows I get to hand paint. I'm lucky.
Yeah. Let's pretend that. Good luck with that, buddy. Well, anyway. All right. Well, moving on to the last video of the week then.
Oh, my favorite.
Are now for something different. This thing showed up on my Facebook the other day. And I guess this is from actually a couple of years ago, but it's a Guinness Book of World Records train playing the longest melody or something like that.
Was it 2,830?
Something. Yeah. Like
No.
the the engineering marvel of that this is, and never mind that there's a VW bus right behind the engine. I mean, don't think that I didn't just stare at that half the time while I was listening to the music. But it plays, it's driving around playing Christmas music, and man, the set that this thing is driving through is incredible. Like all the detail stuff in the background. Look, there's little wind turbines, and then they go by a football stadium here in a little bit. And there was a spot where they go. There's the hot air balloon that's going up. There's a space shuttle. I never even noticed a space shuttle going up. There's an airport that has an airplane that takes off.
The Luxor.
Yeah.
There's a Millennium Falcon that'll fly into the airport too.
Oh, does it? That's awesome.
If I could ever go overseas, like Germany, I would love to go here.
Yeah, it'd be incredible. Yeah, there's the stadium.
Largest layout.
But just trying to figure out how to do like the different cups or glasses making with the proper amount of liquid in there to make the right note, and then sitting there spacing everything out. Oh, look at the amusement park. Jeez. Just amazing the amount of work that went into this. It totally worth the watch.
Yeah.
So look at all the people in the background there
just working.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear it. I've got it to volume up a little bit.
All right. So do you think they wrote a program to help them space all that?
Oh, they had to have.
Well, my thought is, what about the evaporation? Excuse me.
Evaporation.
As it evaporates, it's going to change the tone.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Oh, look at the little fire truck going to the house is on fire. Oh, that's awesome. I never even noticed that. Yeah, see different things you see every time you're watching this video, like all the different stuff going on.
And this is one you don't watch at 2 times the speed.
Oh yeah.
Wow, it's absolutely mind blowing the amount of work that went into this.
Look at how tall this is.
Yeah,
second floor.
It's absolutely wild. So definitely
your airport.
Oh yeah. Look at that. Yeah, the planes are moving around. Yeah, and if you look straight ahead, there's a plane that's going to take off, and then it like flies through the wall or whatever. There's a door that it goes through the wall. Yeah, it's so crazy. Yeah, every time I've been watching this thing, you see all kinds of different stuff that you didn't see before. But the music is the craziest part about it. It was just how they
not even halfway through the video, and it's still going.
Yeah, yeah. That would be fun to go see, just to go check it out.
Now, did they ever do the camera view from the train?
I never. Yeah, they do a little bit.
I'm like, that would be cool.
Yeah. At the very end, they kind of show it from the camera. Yeah, there you go. Pretty awesome. Definitely go check that one out. Again, the link to it's in the description. Yeah, they're showing how they're handing off the camera, trying to
keep up,
film the whole thing. Pretty wild. March 17th, 2021. So, pretty sweet. But all right. Well, we'll go back to normal.
There's normal here?
Yeah, well, Normally screwed up is the only kind of normal we know. So, good times. Oh, well, that was fun. There's some great videos out there, so everybody definitely should go check them out. And we'll be doing this again next weekend. And by the time that we have our next show, the Gatten CNC Christmas Challenge will be wrapped up, and we'll have a week in between the show that we do where we go over all the videos and give out a bunch of prizes and stuff. So it'll be pretty sweet. So, well, Mr. Sean, you got anything else for us tonight?
Have a very, very Merry Christmas.
Yes, sir. You as well. Mr. Corliss?
Everybody have a very merrier Christmas and get your challenge projects in and win a neat prize.
There you go. Well, and I guess, Mr. Corliss, I should hope that somebody outbids me now because I was getting you a chair for Christmas.
That's good.
Mr. Hammerquist, anything from you, sir?
Bah humbug. Oh, wait. Well, everyone was saying that, but I just broke it.
Oh, no.
Well, guess I have to go live and fix it. So, yeah, look for that. But, yeah, been going live, working on my project. It's been motivating me to do it.
Good deal.
Plus, it kind of puts the pressure on me to get it finished since people can see that I've been working on it and they'll be like, what's up? So.
There you go. Awesome. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us this weekend. Every week that you show up, we all appreciate it. And we'll be back next weekend. And until then, Merry Christmas, everybody. Well, we'll see you next week. Get your Gatten Christmas challenges in. Thanks to all of our sponsors. I appreciate it. We'll see you soon.